Olá, pessoal. Voltamos aqui com mais um Hangout. Na verdade, esse aqui é o segundo, o primeiro ou segundo da semana. Tivemos aí uma pausa, um break, para dar uma relaxada. E muita gente perguntando o que houve. Muito obrigado por quem sentiu falta da gente. A gente ficou sem net aí durante alguns dias, devido à chuva. Mas já estamos de volta. A chuva deu uma trégua. E já vamos voltar com a nossa programação normal, né? Você sabe que a gente é uma empresa muito gigantesca, de grande porte, então esse tipo de coisa acontece. Na semana passada a gente começou a perguntar para o pessoal o que eles queriam debater, né? Qual é a preferência das pessoas que estão assistindo nossos hangouts. E o pessoal optou por tecnologia, por educação, por psicologia ou motivação, e também na cultura. A Daiane Pimentel falou que cultura seria uma coisa interessante, e nós estamos abordando cultura aqui de leve toda sexta-feira, onde nós falamos de música, falamos de TV series, também falamos de filmes, e vamos também pegar e postar um vídeo sobre cultura, sobre arte, para a rapaziada que gosta desse tema também ter um espaço na sexta-feira e a gente fazer uma coisa mais layback. O tema de hoje é educação. O vídeo do jovem aí, Logan LaPlante, Hackschooling Makes Me Happy, né? Essa questão de hackear os estudos, sair um pouco do padrão, sair um pouco do convencional e buscar metodologias alternativas, que até agora não se sabe por que elas têm esse nome, uma vez que muitas delas são eficazes. E é um tema que vai ter interesse de todo mundo aqui que está participando. E quem está com a gente hoje é a Zilmara, que vocês já viram ela nos hangouts anterior, estuda espanhol, mas está aqui num grupo que predominantemente fala inglês. O Tiago, que está estudando inglês há 7 meses e já está aqui com a gente há alguns dias diretamente. Ricardo apareceu aqui na segunda-feira e já voltou. É uma coisa muito legal que acontece no nosso grupo. As pessoas gostam de estar aqui, elas gostam de ter uma chance de praticar e de perder a vergonha. A nossa querida Márcia, autodidata, lá do Rio de Janeiro, né? Zilmara de Brasília, Tiago da Bahia, o Ricardo de São Paulo, capital. A Márcia está lá no Rio de Janeiro. E lá de Limeira, no interior de São Paulo, tem o Gustavo, que está aparecendo hoje aqui, participando com teclado, já que ele está sem microfone. O nosso querido Gustavo também, que é parte do nosso time aqui, está ajudando a gente a criar, aumentar esse nosso projeto, e agora a gente já está falando aí em, de repente, lançar o nosso próprio treinamento em idiomas, e lançar alguns workshops para pessoas que já aprenderam inglês e pessoas que querem aprender inglês. A gente, após quase 30 hangouts, percebemos aqui que temos muita qualidade, temos muito valor a agregar, muito material que pode ser acessado por vários estudantes de idiomas aqui no nosso país. Então, por que não expandir esse projeto e buscar novos horizontes? Aqui do lado tem o Givaldo, lá de Pernambuco. É até legal, que eu já até sei de onde as pessoas são, de tanto andar com elas aqui pelo Google Hangouts. Givaldo hoje que postou dezenas de links gratuitos para você aprender inglês, está lá na nossa página do Face. Se eu fosse você e que está aí procurando uma metodologia, um site, ou podcasts, vídeos, etc., etc., a gente está lá em facebook.com/groups/TEDgroup, TED Group. Temos muita informação aqui que está sendo repassada nessa maneira de colaborativismo, e vocês devem correr atrás, juntem-se a nós, chame seus amigos que, segundo testemunhos, a gente vai até pegar algumas dessas pessoas aqui, a gente consegue aí dar um ânimo, dar uma motivação e para as pessoas continuarem a aprender ou aprender mais. E Deilson também, o Deilson, eu estou com dúvida se ele está falando de Sampa ou da Bahia. Agora eu fiquei na dúvida. Você está onde, Deilson?
Eu estou em Guarulhos.
Guarulhos, São Paulo, exatamente. Então, ele está também participando com a gente aqui, tem pouco tempo, mas também está aqui direto. E o nosso amigo Aravinder, hoje o único estrangeiro mas não tem problema porque ele entende bem português, ele tem familiares lá, que é o cunhado dele, português, e o Aravinder também vem nos acompanhando aí, muito interessado em arte, muito interessado em música, e fala mais de um idioma, e vocês já devem conhecê-los dos Hangouts anteriores. Vamos lá, então, vamos começar esse debate de hoje, and I guess it's time to speak a little bit of English now, and oh, Givaldo doesn't remember when Aravinder is. Aravinder is from India, but he's living in Spain. He's working there or something. We're gonna ask him in the next round here. Well, this video is very interesting because we have the traditional education, and there is alternative ways to teach kids. There are some new methodologies coming up. There are new researches. There are scientists like Roger Walsh, who he mentions in this Hangout. There is another guy too that he mentions in there, and probably gonna be one of other Hangouts that we're gonna have. It's Sir Ken Robinson, who gave a very famous TED speech, and we will take a look in his video maybe next week. And the video starts with the first questions like, what do you want to be when you grow up? That's how he started the speech, the lecture. And I want to ask Tiago, did anybody ever ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up, buddy? And you can turn your microphone on. Tiago, you there? Okay, I hear the noise, but I don't hear the guy. All right, we come back to him in a little while. Let's go to Marcus here. Marcus from São Paulo. Marcus, is this question really important to the kids today? Did anybody ask you the question, what did you want to be when you grow up? What do you think about this question? And you can turn your microphone on too.
So, in my opinion, this is a great question because if you asked me about what I want to be when I grow up, now I'm 22 years old and I don't know yet.
When you're 22 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, let's investigate. Why? What is missing?
I like so much to work with computers and technologies, but I don't know exactly in what area I can focus.
I see. So your passion is computers. Your passion is technology, for sure.
Yes, but I don't know what kind of technology I will be study more than the others, because for example, in my opinion, you have to be great, you have to be good in one thing, and in the others you can study little things. I don't know if you understand me.
Yeah, I know. You must be an expert on something, right, regarding technology.
Yes, but
database or coding or operating.
Yes, or websites. I don't know.
Okay. Where do you think your passion is? What would you do for free?
For free, I like to study language.
Okay. Is any way that you can involve language and technology and find out what you have to do?
Yes, and now, in my opinion, we have a traditional school. Many people the parents speak for your children for study in a college. But in my opinion, sometimes You can study in a college, complete the college of what you want to be, but you can wanna be an entrepreneur too. Today we have many possibilities.
Exactly. Yeah, and especially on technology. I mean, I know guys who are really good on computers. Like they could be called analysts or hackers, but
Yeah.
they don't have any degree. And
Yes.
do you think that they shouldn't have a chance on the market because they don't have a degree, they don't have a certificate?
No, I don't agree. I think if you have a degree, you can be more. How can I say? The people can see you in the other way more easily than if you don't have. But if you have the talent and the ability for do something, and if you are good in this area, I think you can be, how can I say, reconhecido in English,
Recognize it. Or
recognized. Yeah.
you can be known.
Yeah.
That's good, man. And what about if I ask you right now, what do you want to be 10 years from now?
So I want to be able to speak a fluent English, German, and French because I like these three languages so much, and work outside the Brazil because I think the technology here is good, but I think the technology, for example, of Japan is better than the technology here. So maybe I can be in Japan doing
Cool.
some work.
Yeah, that's a nice goal to achieve, and I hope you can do it. I hope you find your passion, and I hope you nail. I hope you really hit the mark that you want to get.
Thank you.
And what about you, Masha? What do you want to be when you grow up? I don't even know how old are you, but because this kid was so young, I'm gonna treat everybody here as teenagers for tonight. What do you want to be when you grow up, Masha?
Okay, first of all, good evening for everybody here in the Hangout. It's a pleasure being with you guys again. And I want to tell you that I'm 23 years old and I'm already had to do that because nowadays I'm, working out my career and my life for instead of 5 years. I don't know, 3, 5, I don't know. And when I was a kid, I never imagined that I'm truly in this kind of way right now in my life. Really, never passed through my life, and nowadays I do something totally different and excited. And I feel like I can do everything that I want to do, and I don't see, obstacles in front of me. I just free my mind to the opportunities and go ahead. Never, stop it for some kind of reason.
In the video, he says like when people ask at him, he usually says, "I want to be happy. I want to grow up and be happy." Do you think this is the key?
Yeah, possibility. And I don't know. Most of have a lot of people in world who have a lot of money, a bunch, really uncountable money in hand, but don't have I don't know, don't have a happy life, don't have parents who love them, who support them, and don't have motivation for do kind of appreciate things, kind of things do that help each other, and just think about money, 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 and every time more. And I don't think that's a healthy thought because I don't know. Life is more than that. Life it's a gift for God and that God give us. And if we just spend our life just thinking about money and work and appointments and this kind of stressful things, we don't see what the little things in life bring to us, right? The beautiful, and then the beautiful on the people by our side, and what the world can show us. What can show us what we can change each other and experiences and good feelings and happy and lovey. It's a really great. It's really powerful for me. I think that way.
Cool, very interesting, and that's what he says on the video, right? You need to be happy. You need to be. You need to have good health, and you need to put things in practice because there is a lot of talking, a lot of theory, and not much action in the schools. And I just asked. I asked Gustavo Hoffet from São Paulo, from Limeira, and I asked him what he would like to see in his school. That is not happening today. Oh, in his college, actually, not at school. He's already in college. And he said he liked to see the guys of my work area working. And that is exactly what the video says about the practical part of it. See how his daily routine to understand if I really wanted this to my life or not. And in the schools, he wants to be a teacher. So he would like to learn or to see new ways of teaching. This is awesome, and he wants to be a chemistry teacher. That's really cool, man. Good luck in this goal. This is a very noble, very intelligent area, and I hope you'll be there soon. And I hope you can find out other ways to improve the learning experience to these guys. What about you, Givaldo, my friend from Pernambuco? Do you think that, one, we need to be happy in schools? Two, the kids need to be more healthier. They need to be healthier than they are right now. And do you really think that they have to see, like he just mentioned, like they have to see the practical world, how things are done, see if they can create empathy or not with the area they're going to be working?
Yeah, I agree. We need to be healthy and to be creative, and we need to use our knowledge to improve our community. We live in a technicist society, and every day you need to be more qualified, and you have to use this knowledge to improve our community, our society. And I think we have to hack our education using this knowledge to be happy. That's my point of view.
Right, because it seems like the school system is separating those things. Like
it's separating spiritual things and to be healthy.
It's very hard to be happy in school these days.
Yeah, it's because you are just like a machines, you know. You just follow the system. And I think when he talks about hack the education system, it's something like that. Not to be stuck in that only rules that the education system wants that you follow. No.
And do you think that we are not listening to the kids? Do you think I don't know who, but the educational system, I mean the government, should listen to the kids first and then build a plan to teach them?
Yes, build a plan, but I think there is some people, supervisor, teaching, and pedagogical that can choose what's better to teach.
Cool, and I mean, like we just got here a testimony for Gustavo, and he is a student right now, and he would like to see these things happening. but who should we look for? Who is the responsible for changing those things? What sphere or government is responsible for that?
Yeah, but I think we can do our part. You have the option to choose if you can follow the system or hack the education system, like the guy said on video.
Cool, man. And let me try to talk to Deilson right here. Deilson, what do you think about this debate we are having today about education? Do you agree that things should change? Do you agree that we should look for alternative ways to teach our kids? Well, I guess he's not there. Deilson, maybe you want to turn your mic on. Let me do this for you. Are you there, Deilson? I can hear you. Yeah. Oh, he said he had to leave. My bad. So let's go to you, Aravinder. I don't know how is the educational system in your area. Is that working for everybody, or are they facing some issues as well, Aravinder? Good evening.
Good evening. Thanks for the introduction. Unfortunately, the education system here in Spain is not so efficient, particularly when it comes to learning foreign languages. I've been an English teacher here, so I know that really a lot of people don't master the language very well, and for that reason they have to go to private academies to learn English. Really the English they learn at school is very academic and often involves simply learning grammatical rules rather than actually speaking the language. So that's one of the reasons I'm here in Spain, is because I'm an English teacher and examiner.
That's great, man. And do you think that we should find alternative ways? Like right now we're doing this. Right now we're not at school. We just some guys that decided to get together and talk about videos, but we are doing something for education. Do you think that this kind of activity should be used in regular schools?
Yeah, sure, it can only help. I mean, of course, when young kids get enthusiastic about using technology to learn, that's obviously something that is very positive and that can help them make more progress in their education. So yes, I do think that using technology and other resources to help us to facilitate learning is extremely positive, and as teachers we should be encouraging students to use that.
Right, and because creativity is a very important part of education, and you don't see so many creative stuff in schools, right?
Yes, I would agree, yes. Perhaps in other countries there is more emphasis on creativity. I grew up in England myself, so I must admit that there was more emphasis on writing essays and cultivating creativity in England. Unfortunately, here in Spain, the methods are a little bit more traditional and involve learning a lot of things in order to pass exams, rather than cultivating this natural capacity that young people have to be creative.
Right, exactly. Do you work for the government or for a private company?
Actually, at the moment, I'm just working as an examiner. So I work for Cambridge, doing exams, examining students at various levels up to advanced level. I have worked for private academies as an English teacher. At the moment, I'm working mostly as a French teacher, actually, privately, just doing private French lessons.
Oh, great! And good luck in your area there. I'm pretty sure you're a creative guy, and I'm pretty sure you can use music and culture to get the kids interested in learning, right? Sometimes they just worry about the tests, some worry about the exams, but if you can show them the fun part of it, maybe you can get them to pay more attention.
Absolutely, yeah. Music has always been a key for me, particularly with teenagers. I've always I've always taken my guitar into class, and as long as they manage to finish their work, of course, that's important. Then as a reward, yes, I'm happy to sing songs with them, and that's very effective to help them improve their pronunciation. And it always works because it really gets them enthusiastic about learning. So yes, I'm also a big supporter of using music as well as technology in the teaching of languages in particular.
Awesome, dude. Thank you so much. And what
You're
about you,
welcome.
Gustavo Alves? He says in a part of the video, he says the education should be like the TLC, therapeutical, management, creativity. He says that we should follow 8 pillars like exercise, diet, time on nature, contribution and service, relationships, recreation, relaxation, stress management, religious or spirituality. This is the TLC, like a therapeutical management literacy. Do you agree with that, Gustavo? Do you think that all these items should be incorporated in the daily basis of our students?
I agree with them. We need to change our methodology. TLC, as the video said, an exercise, and for me, the main theme of TLC is about time in nature. And the video, the Logan said that one a month, um, the kids is going to the jungle to farm and try to survive or pass one day with just a knife. So it's we are learning not just math, Portuguese, science. No, we are learning about life. So we create just some adults. We just create men who can change the world. So we need to change our methodology with more exercises, with more relationships, time in nature, diet and nutrition, the main theme, diet too, because we have a lot of trash food, junk food, so we need to create adults, I think adults. We need to change everything about education.
Right, and what about the alternative ways? Because when people create something new, like there is some institutes, there are some new things going on, there is the coaching in Brazil, people freak out. People just go crazy and say, oh, this is not what we used to do. And how do you react to this position?
Yeah, it's very difficult for us because we are used to be do the same things. So you pass my sons, my grandsons, all of my whole life, my sons will do the same thing that I do. So it's wrong for me because we are not doing the good thing. So I need to change. Okay, most of people will freak out. Whoa, it's not it's weird to me. I can't do that. But you can need to explain. You can need to change. Our kids can change. Kids can change our parents. So it's a good thing.
Right. I saw that when I live in America, some people are self-learners. They stay at home and study in their own house. Even the kid is doing it. The kid in this video, he did that, right? Do you think that this can work or not?
Can work. I don't know in Brazil. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's difficult in Brazil to work, but I think we can change. We can try to do that. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, we can change another way. But it's work. We need to do. But we need to try. We need to try. Just this.
I think the biggest barrier in Brazil would be the access to the internet, because most of the population doesn't have internet.
Yeah, most of the population. Just some part of Brazil has internet.
Right, but I believe we can find alternatives. I mean, we can gamify our classes, you know, make kids interact to each other, do some smart competitions where they have to compete against each other to see who can learn faster and stuff like that. But I remember my days in school, and I don't remember to be happy unless was the time to go play with the other guys or time to go home. I don't know if you had the same experience.
Yeah, all our kids entered to the school thinking of the time of the out. And don't need to learn. It's very sad for us. I like school. I like to learn, but most of people don't like.
E você, Zilmara? Você conhece alguma metodologia alternativa de ensino, ou você acha que o Brasil já tem um bom sistema educacional e que nada deve ser mexido, ou você acha que tem alguma coisa lá fora que pode ser usado para melhorar o aprendizado das nossas crianças?
Bom, eu acho que a educação tem que ser mexida assim, porque não está muito boa, né? Eu não conheço muito o sistema de lá de fora, então eu não vou nem arriscar falar.
Você já sentiu falta da escola? Quando um dia que não teve aula, você já sentiu saudades?
Já. Principalmente depois que eu terminei, quando eu estava assim, estudando, eu só estava de férias, até que eu não sentia muita saudade não, mas depois que eu terminei, primeiro grau, segundo grau, essas coisas, até que eu senti falta.
Então, durante o processo, você não sentia?
Não sentia muita falta não. Assim, eu sentia falta dos amigos, né? Assim, as pessoas assim, mais próximas a mim, assim, que eu tinha muita amizade e tal, mas alguns professores que eu gostava, mas no contrário eu não sentia não, porque às vezes pelo contrário, às vezes eu não suportava um colega, eu dava graças a Deus de estar de férias para ficar pelo menos uns 15 dias longe daquela pessoa, e quando era o outro ano eu falava, tomara que a gente não fica na mesma turma. E quando eram meus amigos, não, eu já falava, tomara que a gente fica na mesma turma. Eu tô doida para rever meus amigos, então era assim.
No nosso grupo aqui, a gente deixou de fazer Hangout durante 2 noites, né? Ou seja, esse nosso aprendizado alternativo de idiomas não apareceu 2 dias na sua vida. Você sentiu falta desse grupo?
Senti.
Por quê?
Senti falta. Porque, assim, são pessoas legais, que, assim, dá pra gente fazer uma amizade. Então, não tenho nada contra ninguém, né? Então, aí eu sinto falta, e também a dinâmica é muito legal, assim. Que você não fica impondo, vai ter que falar só português, vai ter que falar só inglês, tá? Não é aquela coisa imposta. Você pode, por exemplo, igual tem a Márcia que fala inglês, mas se ela falar, não, eu não quero falar inglês hoje, eu quero falar português, você vai falar, não, tudo bem. Então é uma coisa legal, assim.
Então, essa falta de pressão aqui, não tem prova, não tem julgamento, essa coisa aqui que a gente faz bem, como é que se diz? Assim, vou até falar de coração, né? A gente faz assim por prazer. Isso te motiva a continuar estudando?
Sim, isso motiva porque Coisa quando é coisa assim, sob pressão, eu particularmente não dou conta. Igual uma vez
Uh-oh. All right. Well, thank you for your testimony. And I want to talk to Ricardo a little bit. Ricardo, did you see what the guys say over here, right? That is, sometimes you're not listening to the kids. Sometimes we need to insert more information, more TLC for the kids to learn more. And you, as a technology guy, do you see how technology can technology can improve the learning?
Yes, in my point of view, technology can improve a lot the kids, the study, but the technology can stop the study, for example, because nowadays, I think the cell phone control you, and you don't you don't have control of the cell phone. The cell phone, the technology controls you. Yeah, and if you have to be focused, you have to be pay attention, because nowadays, if the kids are born with technology, and technology is everywhere. So technology is a good point, but can be a bad point too. Depends of the people. Yeah.
Depends on the people. Yeah, exactly. And how would you use technology to improve learning? How would you do that? I mean, everybody's using cell phones. So you think we should create games or classes, especially for cell phones, so we can use these people who are using a lot of this today to learn instead of to be there spacing out?
Yes, I think games is a good way to the kids learn about everything, because when you play games, yeah, it's not an obligation. Yeah, you just play and learn. And I can say that those games, I know a lot of words in English, because in the game you have to communicate with other people in English, and most of the games are in English. So games is a good way to teach how the kids can study. And I think the music too, because you just hear, you just listen to music, and instantly the music is in your mind, yeah, and you never forget the music. So I think games and games with a fusion of music can be a good manner to teach.
Great, man. What about you, Masha? I don't know if you are a computer geek or not, but at some point in the video, he mentions that he likes some teachers because they think like hackers. And hackers, they are innovators. They are always finding, they have a mindset to creation, to be creative and build some other ways to use something that is already in use. He says that to hack schooling, you have to have creativity mindset, happy and healthy, right, the TLCs. You need to have technology and online resources, and you have to be experimenting. You have to have experimental classes and camps, so people can put everything that they learned in practice. Do you see this is a good system, Hackschooling, Marcia?
Well, I never had this kind of idea before, but I think I agree with some points of that, because when he said that hackers are a powerful or a strong of nature for helping people in a lot of areas, and I agree with them, because we get alarmed and surprised with this kind of thing that people develop, right? If you have one person just doing something here and have another one doing it better, and sometimes I get amused with all this kind of thing, because we have good strong for our life and bad bad forces, but we have to choose, and in this way it's a little amazing kind of thing that we can discover with, because we make our environment part of our knowledge, and we put everything in some kind of point and get our all all feelings about this kind of thing, and it's great. I think it's really great. And nowadays, with the internet, with all this kind of time of information, the century of information that we are living, everything it's easier, right? Everything it's more easy to keep in touch, and we have to choose. We have the good points and bad points in everything, and when we keep in touch with the good points, we change our vision of life, our perspective, and that's totally amazing.
Oh, I agree with you. I think we have to take advantage of everything that we have. I mean, in the creativity area, I think we have to use music. We have to use art in general, not just TV series, movies, and other forms of art. So maybe some kids can develop this in this area as well. And I want to ask you, Gustavo, always. What do you think about Hackschooling? What do you think about creativity mindset, happy and health technology and online resources, and experimental classes and camps?
So it's complicated to say that. For example, you asked Marcia about hackers. For me, hackers, it's a job. Needs to be a job. So a different, a creative way to use technology for a good thing. You can contract, you can meet one hacker to discover new forms to protect your company. So health and health, technology, mindset, a lot of things you can use to good. You can use to change there, a lot of things. So I agree with Mars. I agree with everything here. So I want to say that, I mean, for me, hackers, it's a job. Just this. You can. There's a lot of hackers, good hackers, bad hackers. Okay, it's everywhere. Has good and bad guys. So you need to use those things for good things. So you need to change it to change the world. Change the world.
What about you, Aravinda? Do you think we can combine art and technology, creativity, and high-tech Hackschooling to improve the kids' learning?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, these things can be combined in constructive ways to facilitate learning. Although I must admit, maybe I'm a little bit old-fashioned. it's not all about technology. You know, I mean, I use technology a lot to improve my abilities in languages and to learn, but at the end of the day, let's not forget about the more traditional methods as well. You know, I mean, when we talk about art, well, yeah, okay, combining it with technology, that means perhaps using computers to enhance photography and for film. But let's not forget about the more traditional forms of art, and you know, those require training, and it doesn't necessarily have to involve technology.
Right, like for example, the regular way to do things, it helps people to get more discipline, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. There's nothing wrong with using technology in various areas. But let's say, for example, to play a musical instrument. At the end of the day, what can technology really do? Okay, it can help you tune a guitar, but it doesn't help you in your ability to play the thing. Similarly with other arts, for example, poetry or painting. I don't really see how it can help us that much with these kind of more traditional art forms.
I get you. Like, yeah, you have to practice. You have to put in practice what you're learning, and maybe having some music camps or something experimental where kids can put in practice what they learn. But I agree, they have to put their hands on at some point, and that's what traditional education does. It keeps people going. And I want to talk about a little bit of mixing all that stuff. And I will ask Givaldo here. Givaldo, do you think we should mix or remix? We should do a big mashup of different ways of learning and teach our kids based on what they wanted or what they need?
Yes, I think you have to focus in different ways to teach. Some ways that they are more productive, and only to see the results that these different ways can offer to the kids. And because our politician education system is very poor, we don't have a way that can teach the kids to improve their skills. Only we study here, for example, to read and grammar rules, not to speaking. That's why most of the students, they don't have practice to speak. They need to go to a private school to take private classes to learn English after they finish high school. That's the problem that we have here.
All right, and well, like I say, in the other countries, sometimes the kids don't go to school. The parents decide to take them out of school. Do you think that this could work in Brazil, taking kids out of the school?
No, I think here it's because we don't have even even at the school it's so complicated. Sometimes the government, they have to give some benefits to the parents to force the kids to go to school. Imagine if stood by themselves. I think it doesn't work here.
Well, let me get the point of view of a mother. Zilmara, a gente estava falando aqui que eu já vi isso acontecer em outros países, a criança estudar em casa. Você acha que essa ideia daria certo aqui no Brasil?
Dos próprios pais alfabetizarem?
Os próprios pais ou metodologias alternativas?
Assim, a metodologia em si dá certo, só que é bom que a criança tenha contato com outras crianças, não só criança ou adolescente, ele conhece outras pessoas. Então, por isso que eu acho bom a criança sair de casa e ir para a escola por esse motivo. Mas se a pessoa consegue passar alguma coisa para a criança, então eu não vejo problema nenhum nisso. Tá?
E quanto à situação do certificado? Aqui no Brasil, você pode ser um gênio, mas se você não tiver um diploma, você nem entra digamos, para uma entrevista ou para uma empresa. Então, pensando nisso, né, pensando que aqui o certificado é importante, o diploma é importante para preencher requisito, você tem uma filhinha, né, jovem, bem novinha, você deixaria a sua criança sem ir para a escola?
Não, não deixaria. Ela tem 3, vai fazer 4 agora em março, tanto é que ela vai começar a estudar agora em fevereiro, mas eu não deixaria também, porque você falou do certificado, que ela precisa de um certificado, né, que concluiu o primeiro grau, segundo grau e tal, e também igual eu acabei de falar, para conviver com outras pessoas. Porque senão fica uma pessoa que ela não sabe conviver com outras pessoas. Desculpa.
Verdade. Muito bem.
Por exemplo,
Sim.
eu já comecei a ensinar ela, como eu sou alfabetizadora também, eu comecei a ensinar algumas letrinhas, então ela já sabe reconhecer a letra do nome dela, sabe reconhecer a letra do nome do pai dela. Então, eu estou feliz que ela vai para a escola já conseguindo reconhecer alguma coisa, já conta, já sabe um pouquinho de inglês.
Ok. E o que você gostaria que tivesse nas escolas para sua filha no futuro dela?
Bons professores e boas metodologias, porque tem umas que ninguém merece, igual do inglês. Uma das críticas que eu faço muito, porque eu não falo inglês justamente por isso, porque eu tive um inglês, assim, professores péssimos. Eu já até comentei com você, era assim, eles só sabiam ensinar o verbo to be, como se existisse só isso no inglês, e mandar traduzir música. Isso que me deixava com mais raiva, porque se uma pessoa que não sabe o idioma direito, como é que ela vai traduzir? Se quem é fluente, às vezes tem dificuldade, piorou quem não sabe. Por isso que eu fico com raiva quando as pessoas mandam uma pessoa que nem sabe direito o idioma para traduzir coisas. Então, e para crianças da idade da minha filha, eles só sabem ensinar animais e cores, não sabem ensinar mais nada. Então, a pessoa ela não sai da escola com a noção, porque eu não precisava nem sair falando no meu maravilhas, mas pelo menos com uma noção básica, se eles começassem, não é que não tenha que ensinar os animais as coisas, mas elas tinham que ensinar a cumprimentar, as coisas básicas mesmo. Quando a gente está grande, eles lembrar que existem outros verbos para ensinar no inglês, aí eu tenho certeza que a pessoa ia sair com a noção. É igual quando eu aprendi espanhol, eu não saí falando assim, mas eu saí com uma boa noção, porque minha professora ela era muito boa. Ela não mandava a gente traduzir nada, mas ela focava mais na conversação, na escrita. Então, por isso que eu tenho uma boa base do espanhol, graças a ela.
E o que você quer que sua criança seja quando ela crescer? O que você gostaria que ela fosse?
Eu ainda nem pensei, assim, eu vou deixar a escolha dela, né?
Você vai fazer essa pergunta para ela em algum ponto da vida dela?
Sim, deixa ela, que agora ela não, né, com 3 anos não dá para saber muita coisa, mas deixa ela crescer mais um pouquinho, eu vou perguntar para ela.
O adolescente do vídeo fala que o que perguntam para ele responde que quer ser feliz e que quer ter boa saúde. Você acha que é por aí mesmo?
Sim, em primeiro lugar, boa saúde, estar sempre com Deus, a pessoa está sempre em oração, independente da religião, exaltá-la, porque, pelo menos na minha vida, Deus é tudo. Em primeiro lugar, eu peço a Deus, tudo que eu vou fazer é orientação a Deus. Aí depois eu quero saúde, felicidade, quero que minha filha esteja bem.
E essas outras questões que aparecem no vídeo, contribuição social, relacionamentos, hobbies, o controle do estresse, você vê isso como pontos também importantes?
Sim.
A questão da dieta, né, do exercício físico.
Uhum.
Você acha que é um conjunto de coisas, né?
É, um conjunto de coisas. A dieta, eu ainda fico com medo que você não pode. Porque tem gente que faz umas dietas malucas. Então você tem que ter cuidado, tem que ter um acompanhamento, né? E para relacionamentos, você tem que saber escolher as pessoas. Eu não estou dizendo só relacionamento amoroso, mas de uma amizade. Você tem que sempre saber, porque um amigo pode te levar por um bom caminho ou por um mau caminho. Então, se você não souber escolher aquela pessoa, e até relacionamento amoroso, hoje, e ainda mais hoje em dia, que está um negócio assim, eu fico chateada. Não digo que seja só com as mulheres, mas a maioria acontece um negócio assim. A mulher não pode terminar um relacionamento, o homem vai lá e mata. Já acontece ao contrário, mas a maioria dos casos é o homem que faz isso. Então, assim,
a gente está até com um debate aí toda segunda-feira, né, sobre até o Dia Internacional da Mulher, a gente vai ficar falando sobre o tema, e nas segundas-feiras a gente está fazendo hangout exatamente sobre esse tema aí, né, sobre violência contra a mulher, e talvez a gente possa até tocar nessa questão aí de relacionamentos, né, sobre a escolha do relacionamento, sobre coisas que influenciam realmente no crescimento dos jovens. And what about you, Ricardo? Do you have any final considerations? Did you like this hangout? Are you coming back, or you're never gonna see us again? I don't even know if you're there.
No, are you back? So this hangout is awesome. I learned a lot with you guys. Just one point. In the video, the boy show us one phrase. If you are not prepared to be wrong, you will never come up with anything original.
Right.
I think that is true, because you have to know when you are wrong, yeah. Because you have to be opinion, but you have to know when you are wrong, and you have to, how can I say, you have to improve this for improve yourself.
Yeah, that's it. You will be wrong all the time, and failing is not a problem, right?
Yeah.
When you're wrong, this is a new opportunity to start over and start differently. And every time that you're wrong, that means that you are one step closer to the goal you're trying to achieve.
Yes, like me, for example. Now I'm trying to speak in English. I'm not so good, but sometimes I'm afraid, but I have to try for improve myself.
Right, and it's a good thing that you believe that you are good. If I was you, I'll take the word not, and I say, I am good, I'm just improving, I'm learning.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, this is my little coaching suggestion for the day.
About the hangout, was so great for sharing this information, and I will be back here when it will be possible.
Do you think that this hangout, technology speaking, do you think that this hangout could be an English class or language class?
Yes, I think could be.
All right.
Because
Yeah, go ahead.
because this subject is around the world, so I think it could be in many languages.
All right, brother. Thank you. And we are working on that. Perhaps we will have one class in here or some kind of experience to improve the learning experience. Marsha, what did you think about this hangout tonight? Why did you like it?
Well, as a self-learner, as you know, Pedro, I like everything about changes in the methods and about everything that is traditional. Not everything, I mean, in general, but in this kind of point, languages and learning and getting to knowledge. I think everything is valuable for us, and we can, we can get an, a good lesson of every situation, and every person here have his they all kind of see the life and the old thoughts and the points of view, but we agree that we have to change, have to change this kind of stuck thing that never changes, because the big people in front, I know, in front of us, I don't know, the people in power with the had power in hands, don't want us to open our mind, right? And we have 10 people here, and we agree with this kind of point. We have to change. The changes are good, welcome, and it's already something really awesome and really amazing for us.
Great. I just asked Gustavo from São Paulo what did he think about the hangout, and he said that it's interesting to share ideas and to see new opinions. Sometimes they are different than the opinions that he has. And the sad part of it is that he's going back to school next week, and he will not be able to participate. So I asked him, what's the best time for him? He say 11 p.m. So I guess we will try to do hangouts late at night, so people who study in the evening can have a chance to participate as well. He also thinks that we should change the educational system in here, because unfortunately it's not, let's say, it's not very proactive. It's not getting the results that he wished us to get it. And now from one Gustavo to another. Gustavo, why did you like this hangout tonight? What are your final considerations about the education team?
So I like this hangout. I love when we're talking about education, about technology. So it's good for us to exchange information. So thank you for the hangout today. So I hope talk with this team next week. We and we're fine. We're looking for a new ways of technology and new ways of education. And okay. So thank you and good night.
All right, good night to you. And what about you, Givaldo? Same questions, buddy.
Well, it's very good to share some opinion with different people, and to know about their opinions, and talk about technology, culture, and education. It was very good.
Yeah, I thought it was very interesting, and it was nice to get opinions from other countries too. I mean, I thought sometimes Brazil is the only country with problems, but I guess not, right?
Yes, yes, we have some. I think other countries they have some problems also, not
Yeah,
only Brazil.
cool. What about you, Aravinda? Did you like the hangout tonight? What are your final thoughts for education around the world, buddy? Is he there? Okay, maybe he took off a little bit. Well, that's the end of the Hangout tonight. There was a very nice discussion here. And yes, there are things that need to be changed. Yes, there are a lot of alternative ways to improve results for the kids. We should use technology. We should use any other kind of resource that we can find it. I think the mindset of the students is something that has to be worked on, right? It's nice to hear a guy who says, I'm not that good, but I will be. So this kind of mindset, it really helps people to learn. Concerning the experimental class, I think these Hangouts are awesome. I think every school should be able to promote Hangouts in the students, you know, get the students and having them hanging out on Google and recording whatever they are learning so they can pass to the new generation or encourage the other guys to do the same. For example, we are doing a lot of languages in this channel, and new channels, I see the new channels are growing, appearing from nowhere. And that's exactly what should be happening. Instead of hiding the information, we are here spreading, talking about awesome videos and great ideas, and we are motivating other groups to do the same. So thank you everybody for participating. Thank you Aravinder. Thank you my friend Deilson. Thank you so much Givaldo and Gustavo. Thank you for the information you guys gave me through our Facebook group, all the links for people can learn it. Thank you, the other Gustavo here from Sao Paulo, even using keyboard, he's here. And thank you again, Masha, for supporting this movement here. Ricardo, our guy from technology, thank you so much for being here. Thiago, he didn't talk too much today. He probably in a noisy area, but thank you so much. E obrigado, Zilmara, pelo seu posicionamento aí, pelos seus testemunhos. Muito obrigado, pessoal. E até o próximo Hangout, que vai ser amanhã. Até mais.
Beleza, na primeira frase é de baixo, agora eu falo na segunda.